Well, what's not confusing is Sunny TV on a wacky Wednesday.
Or as I prefer to call it, day 3 of the hostage situation of the almost Friday time.
Of the almost Friday time, but it's hump day, Sunny. So good morning, you sunny sunshine overachievers out there. This is Sunny TV, where the tea is hot from Spice and Tea, of course, baby. And the takes are hotter, and the community is absolutely thriving under the sun. Today, we're serving oysters, outer space, ancient artifacts, adopted airport dogs, legendary glow-ups, hometown music royalty, of course, and an extremely suspicious decorative ladder. What? We'll get into all that, of course, but before we do, let's say hello to the queen of the sunny scene. Mel, what's on the sunny sundial today?
Well, I am thinking about pizza.
Okay.
But I'm never not thinking about pizza.
I know, pizza really is.
I know.
It's a moment.
But today we are booked and busy per usual.
Booked and busy.
We've got the queen of the St. Augustine event scene herself. It's Wednesday, so it's Renee Day.
Hey!
She's joining us to spill the tea on what's hot, what's selling out, what you need on your calendar before your group chat beats you to it. And trust me, the spring lineup, it's stacked higher than a stack of pancakes at IHOP.
Speaking of stacks,
What?
I've got a sunshine shenanigans story a little bit later. Let's just say a breakup and a little bit of emotional correspondence is going to be on that one.
Geez.
Yeah.
Plus, we've got oysters with a sunset and a cause. JJ Gray is taking over 2 venues in one weekend in a golf tournament that's literally helping dogs find couches.
Oh, that's really fun.
Go, golfers, go.
We're also going to be talking about the 6 planets. Thank you, Barbara Jean, for sending this over. 6 planets lining up in the line. Yeah, they're in the sky. The universe said, you know what?
Where planets live?
This is going to be a flex.
The planets live in the sky?
In the sky.
In the sky.
The planetarium.
And locally, a brand new school approved in Ponte Vedra that has the community talking about growth, traffic, faith, and future.
Yeah, people are getting a little feisty about this one.
I'm a little feisty about it too.
Good, because I'm not. That'll be a fun balance there.
There we go. And don't even get me started on this week's Throwback Throwdown. Late bloomer, legend energy. Fleetwood Mac, Cher.
Yes!
Tina. I'm not even saying the last one's name because she doesn't belong in the category with Fleetwood, Cher,
that's
and
so
Tina.
heartbreaking. I do love Beyonce.
She doesn't belong in a category with them.
I really
I'm sorry.
beg to differ. She's amazing. But Dear Marvelous Mel is coming in with a decorative ladder that's apparently just for vibes. We have some also interesting stories that'll be coming up later in the show, but we know that it's going to be fierce. It's going to be fresh. It's going to be Sunny TV, baby. Let's go and say hello to our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All American Air.
Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted Best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Yeah, Sheem is right in comments. If we want pizza, tonight is the night. It's our Sunny TV book club is tonight, 5:30 at Hillary's. Show up and show out. We're going to be talking about The Leg by Greg Marshall. It's an incredible book. I'm excited to jump in with some of the Sunnies. But Mel, what's going on with this weather?
Oh my God, you guys, the weather. Here we go. It's cold.
Cold? Yeah.
But today it's going to get up to 70 degrees, guys. We're on the upswing.
70, okay.
And wind gusts are going to be 23 miles per hour with winds coming in at southwest at 9 miles per hour. And tonight it's going to drop down to 49, so it's still a little bit chilly.
Oh.
But this weekend we're supposed to get a little bit of rain, but they say that and then it doesn't happen, so we'll see.
I
what
mean,
happens.
this drought is pretty big. We definitely need a little something here, so a little sprinkle will help a lot of the plants.
And now you know what it's time for?
What?
Details by Dean.
DetailsByDean.com.
Here's a birthday roll call. Renoir was born. He's an impressionist king of dreamy vibes. George Harrison of the Beatles.
I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set
That's
on
Paul McCartney.
you. I love that. No, it's not. That's George Harrison, baby.
Is that George Harrison?
Yes, honey.
Okay.
Yes.
Anthony Burgess, who wrote A Clockwork Orange. By the way, Clockwork Orange is one of my top 3 favorite movies of all time.
Yep, Stanley Kubrick.
And people who passed away today, Tennessee Williams.
Hold.
What?
You forgot. The famous Ric Flair's birthday is today.
It's Ric Flair's birthday. Woo!
Yeah, there it is.
And people who passed away, Tennessee Williams, Glenn Miller.
Okay, Tennessee. Well, you can't just glaze over Tennessee without saying A Streetcar Named Desire,
There it
right?
is.
I mean,
Thank God.
Glass Menagerie, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. These are hits, honey.
And Samuel Colt, the inventor of the Colt revolver.
Okay.
And there we go. That's all. And some Florida facts you guys want to know?
Yes.
1840. I'm going to sound like Renee here with all my history. Ready? 1845, Florida gets approved to become the 27th state.
Very nice.
1932, early planning of the overseas highway. Hello, Keys road trip.
Oh, okay.
1998. El Nino.
Oh, yeah.
Storms hit Florida hard.
Mm-hmm.
In 1989, the Miami Heat were in their very first NBA season.
That's right.
There
Very
we
cool.
go. And that's what we got.
All
today.
right, Details by Dean. Well, that leads us into the local music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. It's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Wednesday, February 25th. There he is, our resident at the Milltop Tavern. We got Jim Lamb at Milltop Tavern at noon. Richard Konsicki, nice and toasty at Cafe Alcazar at 12:15. Smokin' Joe Shower over at Trade Winds. Yeah, buddy, at 1 o'clock. Damon Slaughter at Bin 39 Wine Bar at 2. Reggie Starrett, Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Carpetbaggers at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Mark Hart, Trade Winds Lounge at 5 o'clock. Taylor
silly.
Roberts, Casa Divino 57 at 5:30. What a cool place. Greg Smith, Old Coast Ales at 6 o'clock. There's a mystery guest tonight at Ann O'Malley's.
no.
You got to show up and show out and find out who that is at 6 o'clock tonight. Lakeview is going to be performing at the Colonial Oak Music Park at 6. Shyla Macaluso at Harry's Seafood Bar and Grill at 6 o'clock. Steve Hackett at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall, 7:30 p.m. And finish it out tonight, 8 o'clock at the world-famous Cafe 11, Anthony Gomez.
Oh.
We're going to talk to Renee real quick, but we're going to take a real quick break with Great Expectation.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Thanks. All right, you Wednesday lovers, it is Renee Day with
Renee
Holy
Day.
St. Augustine. Renee, what is shaking, girlfriend?
Oh my goodness. Well, it's a busy spring. The festival list is insane.
Yes.
But I have been doing little sneak peeks around
Yay!
town.
I know, you got to give us the TLDR. What's going on? What's the T?
I got to see the Pickle Factory again.
Okay, our friends over, they did a really cool blitz with the students. Did you see
That was
that?
so
Yes,
cute.
They had students dressed up as pickles
Yeah, that
all
was
over
really
town.
cute.
That was really cute.
Yeah, go follow the Pickle Factory HQ on Instagram.
Yes.
They have a pickle factory in Jacksonville that's highly successful. Now they're opening another one over here in North City on San Marco Avenue in St. Augustine in the old Coca-Cola building. It is amazing. I've gone. This is the second time that I've gone. First time they had just painted and done some floors.
Right.
This time they're getting all the merch in.
Oh, so exciting.
It's everything.
I mean, literally, I
pickle.
don't love pickles until I had this. And I tell this to so many people. This is such a special thing that we have in town. So when you were in there, what's like one thing that really impressed you about the new reno?
The building, you would not know it's the same building inside.
Okay.
You know, for years it was like a thrift store, and then it was a
something else.
leisure
Right.
wear kind of factory.
Right.
Place.
It was interesting. Yeah.
The walls have been painted.
Cool.
The floors have been resurfaced, and they're gorgeous. But what's really impressive is they have every little detail done right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gorgeous colors, gorgeous items. It's an experience. It's not just going in and buying some pickles. They have everything pickle that you can even imagine in merch, little stuffed animals,
They have
stickers,
these little hats.
cookbooks, hats, toys, snacks.
Oh,
Mel.
okay.
They have every snack you can possibly dream of in there. You are going to
Well, I'll tell you, when they
love
came
it.
on the show and I tried those pickles, you guys, I'll tell you this, I have never tasted anything like this. It didn't have that like
It was like
super,
a crunch
very,
to
and
it.
it was very fresh in the
Right.
seasonings.
Yeah.
Like,
This is extraordinary, and
It's
I'm
great.
really excited about it because
Yes.
they also talk a lot about gut health, which
Right.
it's very, very healthy and trending right now about.
That's what the company was founded on, is All of My Pickle.
Okay.
So they make all these pickled items, olives, pickles, pickled vegetables, all of that. So they're going to have those in the cases because they're made fresh,
Yeah.
you know, and then they have other jarred items and other fun things to make it a really cool
when
experience.
is it actually opening?
It opens March 6th.
Ooh,
March
we get a
6th.
preview at March 5th.
I
Yes.
know, I'm
Fancy
so excited.
pants.
So March 6th through 8th is opening weekend, and it's going to be amazing.
I'm telling you, people are going to be busting down those doors. This is exciting for our ancient city.
It is.
I love the Pickle Factory, and they are such a vibe.
They are a vibe. They're the nicest
They're
people.
so
They're
nice.
fun.
Yeah.
It's just an exciting new business on my side of town because
Yeah.
I live down there.
Their energy reminds me of Captain Whitney and Captain Rob from Boat
Oh
Trains.
my God,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like they could vibe
Yes.
really good. Like we're
Yes,
like
absolutely.
friend matchmakers right now. We're like,
That's
you
what we
guys should
do.
really get together because like I
You
could
guys
see.
should totally be friends.
I totally could think that. Yeah.
Do it.
There we go.
So what else is new? You had something fun last night.
I went into Cidersmith again. You know, I had a preview
Girl.
a few weeks
Yeah,
ago.
tell me about this place.
It is such a gorgeous space. It took years for them to redo, but it is multiple spaces, indoors, outdoors, a tasting area, and we just walked right in. It was pretty full. On a Tuesday night,
Okay.
Huh.
there were 4 or 5 couples at the tasting area, and you can do free tastings, 3 free tastings, or you can pay for like all 10, which is only $5.
Oh my gosh.
And they even have little slushies, which will be perfect for the spring and summertime.
Yeah. Wow.
Really well
What are
done.
what are the different flavors of the
Yeah.
ciders?
Can you get into the
yeah.
cider
How do you
world?
do,
Like, what is this all about?
It's not just one, right?
It's not just one. Of course, apple cider is, you know,
Yeah.
the star of the show.
Okay.
They have like a dry apple cider. They have a sour apple cider. But then they have a pumpkin cider that has a little cinnamon. It's not too heavy on the pumpkin taste.
See, I don't like pumpkin, nothing.
Okay. Well, try it though.
Okay.
You might because it's
It might not be too like.
It's not.
It might be the consistency of pumpkin that you don't like.
I don't
but
like a pumpkin latte. I don't like a pumpkin pie. I don't like a pumpkin nothing.
Well, fine. I'll drink it.
Well,
That'll be
you
perfect.
Can, yes.
You try that. I'll try the sour apple.
The sweet one that I really liked is the strawberry kiwi.
Oh, see, I would like
That
that.
one was really good.
Really?
Okay.
Juicy, delicious.
I love kiwi.
So is cider
Flavorful.
kind of like a lighter beer? Am I saying that right?
It's, you know, it is fermented
Yeah.
like beer, but it's definitely lighter version.
Yeah. So it
these
seems to be a
aren't
more
very heavy.
refreshing. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So very nice.
Yeah,
and so
you
are
can
they
go in-
spiked with alcohol or they're non-alcoholic?
They're fermented.
Okay.
They're all fermented
Like a kombucha?
ciders in the giant thing. No kombucha, just
Okay.
cider.
Yeah, just cider.
I mean, they do have wine or beer at the restaurant
Okay.
available, you know,
Yeah.
sodas, water, all the other stuff. And they have a nice menu. They have wings. They have different types of mac and cheese. They
How
have
was the food?
The food is
Yeah, how
good.
was that?
It's
Okay.
actually
What did
really
you
good.
have?
We had the wings. My husband wanted to try those. They have like 5 different sauces, so we
Okay.
tried several different
Great.
ones. And they have fried cheese curds.
Yes,
Ooh.
because you can really only get that like at the cheese wheel, I think. So having a
Right.
downtown option is
Yeah,
nice. Okay.
so, and then they have salads and other nice
So
options
cute.
too.
Okay,
It's
family focus.
totally family friendly.
Nice.
The outdoor area is going to be amazing during this
Okay.
spring because it's gorgeous right off St. George Street. There's actually entrances from Spanish and St. George.
Okay.
So I came in the Spanish Street because I parked back there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's going to be amazing.
Okay.
For the spring and summer.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
This is a cool thing. I think Ashim likes cider too, so
Yeah,
maybe
she
we have
said
a.
I do, especially because I can't do beer. She's GF.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. So that will be good. So
It's
Shimi, we need to
perfect.
have a night we go and try. That sounds like good times.
It
That's
is a
good.
fun time. Just a fun.
And I love that section because it really is the heart of downtown.
It is
Yeah.
the heart of downtown.
Yeah.
And it's just something different to do, right?
Yeah. Speaking of something, we've got Women's History Month coming up.
Women's History Month and the Women's Exchange of St. Augustine has an amazing lineup at the historic Pena Peck House.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So the exhibit actually opens on February 28th and it runs through the entire month of March. It's so cool. Signed, sealed, and remembered women on postage stamps.
Oh, cool.
So there have been so many women on U.S. postal stamps, and they are telling the history behind it in this exhibit.
I love that.
Isn't that great?
So they're just going to like stamp to stamp and like
Stamp
just
to stamp.
Okay.
They have all these exhibit panels. They're installing them tomorrow on
Awesome.
Thursday. I'm going to go get a sneak peek then. And it just tells the story of all these women and how they were on postage stamps. And a lot of them have history connected to St. Augustine.
Oh.
I love that.
Isn't that
That's going to
great?
be really fun. We're really
Yeah.
falling into old, like our current book our next book that we're reading is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This is an incredible
Oh.
book. And this is old Hollywood glam. So I can
Ooh.
see how this kind of is amazing for Women's History Month.
It
And
is.
really celebrating this because the Women's Exchange does some incredible things.
They do. I mean, they run the historic Pena Peck House. The tours are free. This exhibit will be free. You can
Oh.
just go in and view the exhibit all month. Wednesday through Saturday
Cool.
is when the
That's
museum
a
is open.
great idea.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And they have multiple events. So they do have the exhibit opening on February 28th. They also have a talk about Mary McLeod Bethune
Oh.
and the power of purpose. And that is a free event. Go to their website, penapeckhouse.com, or their social media pages. Check that out. But then they have, they're well known for their lunches in the garden.
Yeah. And these sell out
They
ASAP.
sell out quickly, so get your tickets now. This one is March 13th. It is a luncheon and talk with David Nolan, who's a local historian, and he's going to talk about 20 of these women on the postage stamps.
Okay.
Isn't that great?
That is really cool.
Yes.
So they sourced him out as like a historian to come in. What do these talkbacks look like? Am I sitting in the garden or what is
You're
this?
sitting in the garden
Okay.
under the tent at a table with your friends. There's lunch, and then there's a talk for less than an hour.
That's cute.
Which
What's
is
the
nice.
lunch?
Different restaurants cater it.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
they're really great caterers.
I'm telling you, these
Yeah.
lunches are amazing. Especially like when you have one of those jobs where you're like a community liaison. Look, I was for years, I get it. But this
Yep.
is a wonderful moment to go tell your boss, hey,
bring your
this is a
people."
great networking
Right.
moment because you're going to be with some of the OGs in town because I know those ladies at the Women's Exchange
That's it.
are amazing. And this is such a
True.
cool moment.
It's
cool.
such a great moment. I hear a couple city commissioners are going to the March 13th event, which
Okay.
is so nice. And the best part of it is that when you purchase your ticket, a portion of it goes to scholarships for women aged 25 and older in
love
local
this.
colleges here in St. Augustine. Isn't that great?
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
I love that.
Okay, but this event that is March 31st at the Pena Peck House is going to be amazing. It's an evening event at 6 p.m. It's about Theda Bara. And if anyone knows, she is the queen of the silent film industry. She was like this major film actress, did hundreds of silent films. and 3 or 4 of them were filmed here in St. Augustine, and she started them.
Really?
Isn't that great?
That is great. One thing that Melanie cannot do would be star in a silent film.
Well, I could.
Your face could, yeah.
That's it. I could because my face would be all the things.
Actually, you might be able to be a really good silent actress. Let's try on that in the Afternoon Delight show.
Oh,
my face would show everything.
Right.
my goodness.
Oh, well, that's really cool. Okay,
Isn't
so
that cool?
again, what's the date on that one?
That one is March 31st. It's a dinner buffet,
Okay.
wine bar,
Ooh.
and a presentation by Dr. Tom Graham about Theda Bara and her
Okay.
roles in these films.
That's awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
So you got a luncheon and you got a dinner.
Right.
These are really, really exciting because we really do. We want to lean in and celebrate Women's History Month. This is amazing in March. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and just, you can come down and go for the free tour of the house
Mm-hmm.
and check out the exhibit any Wednesday through Saturday through March.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't say anything about that gift shop. I mean, really.
The gift shop is what they're known for.
Honestly, yeah, it is literally the go-to if you want extraordinary little fun knickknacks things, or you want to surprise somebody. Like you can't find this at Target, girl. Like it's really cool. Like they have handmade products
It's
and
the
things. Yeah.
longest running artisan gift shop in St. Augustine. 55 plus artists supported, and it's women supporting women.
Yeah,
That's what
I
it's all
love,
about.
love that. Cool. So we're getting into Minorcan Heritage Month as well. Let's do a little backstory on Minorcan culture and why it's so significant in the ancient city.
So March is Minorcan Heritage Month, and this is why it's significant. I did a deep dive.
Okay.
I did a little more research than I normally do. Which is,
Okay.
Renee calls it a deep dive. When I do it, I call it a rabbit hole.
In the vortex.
so the Minorcans came to St. Augustine in 1777.
Okay, long time ago.
Long time ago. But they first were brought to New Smyrna in 1768 by a man named Andrew Turnbull. Andrew actually founded New Smyrna. He was a British consul. He was actually Scottish. He was a doctor, and he was a diplomat. So he married a woman from Smyrna, which is an ancient Greek city
Oh.
located on the Aegean Sea. And so he became kind of a consul from that area. And he came here, founded New Smyrna, and then had to come to St. Augustine in 1765 to ask the governor here if he could have land there to form a plantation.
Oh.
So he got a land grant.
Okay.
Okay.
And
The land.
The land. It was probably
land.
like $1.55 back then.
God
oh,
bless.
I'm pretty sure it was actually nothing.
Yeah.
So they would grant them. So he was granted 40,000 acres.
Whoa.
Jesus.
And the rule was that in 10 years, he had to have it settled appropriately with at least one person on every 100 acres.
Okay.
Okay.
So he had to go get people. So he went over to this Mediterranean area, which is the Isle of Minorca.
Okay.
That's where the Minorcans come in.
Okay.
So the majority of people that he got to come on his ships, there were 8 ships, 1,400 people, were from the island of Minorca. There were also Greek and Italian.
Okay.
Oh.
He had to
people.
basically talk these people into it and say, you're coming to the New World.
So he's like a cult leader, basically.
Well, in a nice way. I mean, he's giving them an
Nah,
opportunity.
I mean, he's
I'm
giving them
kidding.
opportunity, but they were indentured servants.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah.
they basically had to work for him for a certain amount of years to then get their own land.
Is that something they desire? Do you think?
They did. They
Okay.
wanted to come to the New World.
Okay.
I mean,
And then you
You
get
know.
your own land after.
and that, however, what happened and the reason why the Minorcans ended up in St. Augustine in 1777 was that group he brought over to New Smyrna in 1768. They worked and they worked and they grew indigo for him and sugarcane and they made rum. He never let them go and gave them land.
They had enough.
They had had enough.
They said,
Ugh.
girl, bye.
Yeah, that was not part of the deal.
And a lot of them died due to disease and,
Yeah.
settling in a
goes.
new land. I mean, because they
Scurvy.
had to do everything themselves, build their houses,
Famine.
do, all of the
Typical.
things. So they walked all the way to St. Augustine, which was about 62 miles along the coast from New Smyrna down to St. Augustine. And they talked to the governor here, which was Patrick Tonin. And they said, we can't take it there anymore. And he gave them land here.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
So that's how we have all the families.
Benevolent St. Augustine. Now,
I
gave them
didn't
land
even
like
know this.
gave them land, or did they have to work again?
Nope, he actually gave them land.
That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
I like that story.
Yeah. So that's how we have all these amazing families. So summer of 1777, roughly 600 Minorcans arrived in St. Augustine.
Cool.
They, of course, brought their culture. They were fishermen, farmers, craftsmen, and they're still here doing that.
And they brought their chowder, too.
They did. So they're widely known for the daddle pepper.
Yep.
That they probably brought seeds in their pocket and then started planting them, and it became its own thing here in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
You
because
can't get daddle pepper anywhere in the world. I'm
Right.
going to say that. Maybe a Minorcan island, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, like, that's amazing.
There's probably a slightly different version in the Isle of Minorca
Yeah.
of pepper. You know, and
It's
it
a sweet
adapted.
heat. It's a sweet heat. I absolutely.
Yes.
I didn't like it when I first moved to St. Augustine, but now,
Okay.
almost 20 years later, I'm obsessed with it.
Right.
Like, really, I have to have it
It
every
grows
day.
so well here. It grows in Putnam County. I have heard of people taking it to other places like Georgia and South Carolina. They
Yeah.
say it grows okay, but it's not like
Well,
it is here.
My husband had
Yeah.
3 daddle pepper plants, and he grew them. So his friends from Georgia would come down, and he got the peppers and he would freeze them.
Like a gift.
And he gives it to them, and one of them is in Georgia, and it's doing okay.
Okay.
His other friend is in North Carolina, up in the mountains.
Uh-huh.
And Johnny's the one up in the mountains. His is actually doing well, and he's been making like rubs and.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
good.
I don't know what he's doing.
That
He
mountain
knows
air.
about like the green, like the soils and all this.
Yeah,
and
there's
that.
like
Right.
a pH.
So he figured it out.
Yeah.
It's probably slightly different than it is here.
Yes.
Though. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's I'm going to name some of the families.
Please do.
Because you hear them all around town.
Yeah.
Acosta, Andrew, which it's Andreu,
Okay.
Capo,
Yeah.
Carrera, Genevar, Hernandez, Lopez, Mondi, Oliveros, Passetti, that's
yeah,
the big
that's
one,
a big
Big
one. Yeah.
one.
Pellissier, Pomar, Ponce, Segui, Segui, Triay, I think it's Triay,
Yeah, I don't know.
Triay, and Uzina.
Oh, Yusina. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So some of these families work throughout our community.
Yep.
There are roads named after them.
Yeah.
All of these things.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
I'm today years old on some of
I
this. I like
know.
that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So there's a group called the Minorcan Experience. They
Okay.
are on Facebook. Go find their Facebook page. They're constantly talking about the history of Minorcans. So in March, they have set all these events up, and they're free. March 7th, The Houses of St. Augustine by historian David Nolan. You're going to learn about Minorcan building and builders, and all the houses here
Okay.
that are still around.
Yeah.
So that's free on March 7th at the Alcazar Room in City Hall. On March 14th, the Minorcan Heritage Celebration.
This is the big
has
one.
been going on for a very long time. It's at the Lambia's house, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's a free event, and you can get Minorcan chowder there, live music, Minorcan cultured families are there.
I think you and I went like 2 or 3 years ago. I
Right.
remember this. It's
Yeah.
very special. Yeah.
It's a
And
special
it
event.
really is another deep dive into
It
this
is.
culture. Yeah.
It is. Artisans, all of that. On March 21st, a special tour of the Father Miguel O'Reilly House, which is at 32 Avali Street. The Sisters of St. Joseph are giving tours there, and there's some Minorcan culture mixed in.
I'm glad they're still around too. God bless them.
That is a cool house. If you haven't been
It
to
really
the
is.
Miguel O'Reilly House, it's free.
Where is that?
It's on Avali Street, just past Jimenez Facio.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
bit down further. Yeah.
There's a garden.
You can't miss it. It's
the house
gorgeous.
is amazing.
Yeah.
It's from the 1700s. And then, this is really cool, March 28th, a special tour of the oldest wooden schoolhouse with a focus on the founder, Juan Giannopoli.
Okay.
So the oldest wooden schoolhouse that everyone sees on St. George Street.
I can't stand up straight in that one. It's so
You
tiny.
It is a tiny house.
Yeah.
I can't stand up
I
straight.
can stand up straight and walk through anything.
God
'Cause
bless
I'm
you.
so short. But this is another free tour, 2 p.m. Saturday, March 28th. And Juan Giannopoli is the man that built this house. And then he started teaching families there. He knew the importance of education, and all the Minorcan families would bring their children.
Wow. So obviously he was Spanish influence. So Minorcan culture and Spanish culture really did mesh well together?
They did.
Cool.
I mean,
This is fascinating.
yeah, Spain, the Minorcan Isles were part of Spain,
Yeah.
and then there were Greek, and then there were Italian. So all these languages were coming together, and so he was teaching all of them English.
It's like the
that's so cool.
ultimate people. I love
I know.
this.
Can you imagine all those recipes
all the
together?
passion and I love
Can you
all
imagine
this.
the fighting?
God bless.
Oh,
Could
my
you
God.
imagine?
Right? Well, and I think this Minorcan clam chowder, which is a red clam chowder, probably came out from, the fusion of the Italian with the red sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
And the, seafood,
Oh, that
the
makes
clams,
sense.
Yeah.
and then the peppers. So they just kind of all combined their flavors.
That
And
makes
now we
sense.
have
That's totally how I grew up. Like my grandmother is from Uruguay, and so
Yeah.
we would have like Spanish influenced dishes, but then her best friend was Italian.
Yeah.
So like I love when they're infused like that.
I do too.
Because you get the best of both worlds. Arribata, like you get a
really
really
good.
yeah. Oh, that's so fun.
Isn't
okay.
that fun? Okay, and the best Minorcan clam chowder,
Oh.
I have to mention this, is at the St. Ambrose Fair. Also, the same weekend as a lot of these events, Sunday, March 15th, 12 to 4, go get in the chowder line.
That's at the church.
It's
Yes.
at St. Ambrose Catholic Church in Elkton. Drive out there, get your chowder. This is the best of the best.
Is this the nation's oldest fair?
I mean,
I'm saying it.
yeah,
it's over 180
it's like
years old. or
Florida's
something.
oldest fair.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Mary Ellen Masters makes this incredible Minorcan clam chowder. Literally, the line is, this is one of those you go.
I've always wanted to go to the fair at the Ambrose
I will.
Church.
Let's go
It's
because it is
amazing.
such a. It's
I'm gonna
tucked
try it
away. It's like it's beautiful, like
Spice Sykes Family
Spanish
Farm out
moss,
there.
kind of like is all over, and it just is a beautiful afternoon.
Let's go.
And literally, the people show up for this
They do.
chowder, and it's like you get a bucket and you gotta go, and it's a beautiful month because the proceeds go to St.
To
Ambrose.
the church.
Beautiful
Yeah.
church.
There's a
yeah.
historic church
What's
out
that
there.
entry fee?
Oh, I don't even
It's
know.
free.
I think it's free. They have vendors are there
Yeah.
too. There's other things going
We're
on.
going.
Oh,
I
definitely.
have never gone, and that's
I
on my
would
list.
love to show you because it's a very
it is
special
a
moment.
Great event.
Yeah.
And this chowder is just some of the best because, she's been making it passed down.
Oh, I can't wait for you to meet her. Hopefully, we get a second because she is a very busy
We're
lady.
gonna meet
Yeah.
her.
But she's extraordinary. The New York Times covered this.
The New York Times came last year to the St. Ambrose Fair. They sent a photographer and they sent a writer, and
my
they
God.
spent the 4 days or 5 days before the fair
That's how famous this is.
making her chowder. They learned how she made it step by step because she's using local vegetables from Hastings.
Yep.
By the way, the potatoes, onions, tomatoes,
Yeah,
all
she's
of that.
right next to Sykes Family Farm.
Yeah,
right there.
she's literally right there making all of that. And when you stand in the line and you get up close, you see what's going on. They have these giant pots that are like this tall.
Yeah.
Literally. And they are stirring them
Like with a
with
canoe
these
paddle.
giant paddles.
Yeah.
And they have a whole crew. There's one person at each pot.
She's got
stirring.
an army of people and they listen to her. And she's like, there's a way to stir it. It's got to be like
It's
counterclockwise.
like when I make my sauce.
Yeah, and if you're going too fast, she'll go boop boop too fast. Then they have to slow it down. Like she is a master maker.
I'm
yeah.
going this year. I am doing it.
Oh, I can't
March
wait to
15th.
show you. Yeah, we're going.
It's
It'll
March
be so
15th,
fun.
And she makes 190 gallons.
Can you imagine?
Oh.
And sells out.
And
like
sells out.
has to turn people away.
Yeah.
But what are some of the vendors that go to this? Do you have any does a list come out yet or no?
No, they don't really do a vendor list because it's all people from the church and the community.
Oh, cool.
Like one year there was a resale moment.
They have a resale for
like fun
vintage
things,
items.
like a vintage market.
They
yeah.
also have silent auction. They have a lot of kids' carnival games. The
Yeah.
kids love the carnival games.
Can I play the carnival games
You
when we go?
can, yeah. And then they have like a silent auction. They have other food vendors. They
Yeah.
have like boiled peanuts, which are delicious.
I never
by
had
the
a
way.
boiled
And like Barbara
peanut.
Jean said
Oh,
in
it's so
comments,
good.
like the inside of that church is absolutely gorgeous.
It
Like the
is.
story of the church itself is
It is.
remarkable.
Yeah. And it's over 150 years old.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This historic wooden church, so you can go in there and do a tour.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Love that.
Yes.
Love that. So we're getting into St. Augustine History Festival coming up too,
Oh, my
right?
goodness,
I know we're going to have a
yes.
lot of chats about this coming up, but I'd love to give everybody a little preview.
Yes. May 6th through 10th is St. Augustine History Festival. They're actually celebrating 5 years already.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
And what this is it's a way for all the nonprofit museums and historic sites in town to have events, programs, tours, and really celebrate the history of St. Augustine.
Yeah.
And most of the events are free. They do have a website, staugustinehistoryfestival.com. My favorite part of it are the gardens. You know, all these places that we talk about, the lighthouse, the Jimenez Facio house, the oldest wooden schoolhouse. All of these places have gardens, and it's because people grew their own food, including the daddle pepper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vegetables, all of that. So you get to tour these gardens, which is beautiful that time of year. Like April and May is the time.
Yeah.
The flowers are blooming and it's gorgeous.
What I think about this community too, this historic community, is I really love to see the synergy between all of them coming together
Yes.
and giving like a pop-up or a preview or an experience for everybody to really enjoy and see what we have to offer. I think
Right.
that's an amazing idea.
Yeah, and what I like about this festival is it's not one place at one time.
Right.
You get to pick all the different things. You know, the schedule will be up the 1st of April, somewhere around that time. And you can just go through any of those days, choose what you want to do, and then enjoy the city, too.
I literally thought I was going to be bored, and that was so false. Like, it
I
was
know.
absolutely intriguing. The
Right.
gardens were my favorite, too. I
Yeah.
think it's a really important thing to shout out because people love it. And a history festival is such a big deal.
It is.
Yeah.
And these special programs, they are talking about Minorcan history, British history, Spanish history, all the different time periods. So you're going to learn something new.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love that. So much fun. Renee, thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
your time.
guys.
Fabulous chat as always. Folks, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance.
Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
Need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime.
Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account.
All right.
oh my God, whenever Renee comes,
I know, for real.
it is the best history lesson
Totally. Totally St. Augustine.
ever. I see what you did there.
All right, real quick, let me get through some events because we've been event heavy today. There's a really cool oyster roast happening at Janung's Fish Camp Friday, March 20th, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., and it's going for a great cause.
Guess what? It's not just for oysters and sunset vibes. This event supports the Tidal Resilience Foundation, which provides programs for grieving children, teens, and families right here in St. Johns County. So you're celebrating the first day of spring and you're giving back. It's a win-win.
Listen, Sonnies, anybody, I know a friend that's got a connection here. I am busting to interview them. I want to hear about Tidal Resilience Foundation. This is giving programs for grieving children and families. That's so important. So I love a party with a purpose. The evening features stunning coastal artwork from local artist Stuart Maxey. His ocean-inspired pieces will be front and center, and raffle drawings will include his work plus additional donated artwork.
Yeah, and raffle winners are announced during the evening, so throughout the event, so you'll want to be there when your name gets called.
Yeah.
So do the raffles, do the
Tell
things.
people where they can get tickets.
It is Friday, March 20th, 5:30 to 7:30 at Janung's Fish Camp in
Good
St.
job.
Augustine. See, I wrote down my notes. Tickets are available directly through the Fish Camp, or you can scan the QR code on the event flyer to grab yours.
And I just tagged them in comments. So if you guys are interested, please support that foundation. We know all about grief, everybody that follows Sunny TV, so that's a really good one to support. All right. Okay. Big press release from the amphitheater. Guys, thanks for sending over. That is the sweetest thing when we get press releases from the amphitheater, because we just feel like, yeah, we're on the map.
And then we know what's going on to share with all of you.
I know, but it's really cool for this big amphitheater to remember Sunny TV. So big hats off over there. So JJ Gray, he's a big performer, and we love him in town.
Is it Chungalongs?
Yeah, but the very fancy Chungalongs.
Okay.
JJ Gray Blackwater Soul Revival is coming to town for the first time ever. Is taking over 2 venues.
Yes, that's right. Friday, May 15th and Saturday, May 16th. One massive hometown celebration across Ponte Vedra Concert Hall and the St. Augustine Amp, guys.
So let's start with Saturday, May 16th. JJ Gray and Mo Fro will hit the St. Augustine Amphitheater with special guests War and Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. There it is.
They're actually really good.
Yeah, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. It's like a ska band, right, or something?
They're fun.
Gates open at 4 o'clock p.m. and the show's going to start promptly at 5.
Yeah, so tickets range from $80.57
The 7.
to $157.68.
Ooh, if it ends in an 8, it's going to be lucky.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
And they go on sale Friday, February 27th. That's this Friday at 10 a.m. You can grab them on the AMP website, Access, or in person at the box office. So you want to move fast because this is not going to last long.
But wait, there's more. There's more. Sunday, Friday, May 15th. JJ Gray and Mofro are doing an intimate, limited capacity, top of the world experience. This is you and I. We like VIP.
We like VIP.
We like fancy.
They have better food in there.
At Ponte Vedra Concert Hall. Yes, you are right, girl. That is right.
Wrong. Yes, so it's an exclusive. So tickets for that go. They go on sale Monday, March 2nd at 10 a.m. And they're only for fans who've already purchased tickets to the Saturday amphitheater show.
Oh, I'm already confused. You better go to the amphitheater and figure it out.
The VIP show runs $235 to $303, and doors open at 6:30 with a 7:30 start time.
Oh my goodness!
I can't with this.
All right, so listen. Hey, I've got a local story. I need some opinions. You know, I need something bacon in there.
I got your opinion right here, buddy.
All right, so this one's a heated one. Episcopal School is going to be happening at Ponte Vedra. Just got approved for an 850 students from K through 8 campus opening up in 2027. When a community builds a school, it's not just pouring concrete, it's casting a vote for the future. St. Johns County just unanimously approved plans for the Episcopal School of Ponte Vedra, a brand new K through 8 campus designed eventually to serve about 850 students, set to open August 2027. 850 humans. That's awesome. So this campus will sit on a 45-acre of church-owned land to include classrooms, athletic fields, green space, and buffers designed to respect the surrounding neighborhood. Yes, there are traffic concerns, there are growth conversations, but real communities wrestle with real logistics. Here's the bigger picture. Families are asking for more educational options, faith-based education, character development, and community-rooted learning. When the demand meets the design, something bigger happens, and this just isn't a desks and homework. This is about identity, belonging, and what kind of adults are raising in Ponte Vedra. So this is kind of interesting, right?
Yeah, it's interesting.
So give me your half-ass comment there. Why?
All right, so here's the thing. I think we have a lot of really good options. We have several Montessori schools.
Right.
We have several private schools, Island Prep being one of them.
Shout out Island Prep.
Yeah, Shannon.
The most innovative school that we have in
And-
this county.
But
I love Island Prep.
Island Prep has several campuses.
Yeah.
So,
Island Prep is amazing.
but we also have...
They're the OGs in the game.
Yes, but we also have several co-ops for the homeschooled children.
Mm-hmm.
We have several faith-based schools. So I just feel like with all the options we do have, do we really need another one? Maybe that part of the county is getting congested, but when you have another option like that, what's it going to do to the other programs? Is it going to thin them out? Are people going to leave the public school system?
Yeah.
And then we're going to run into what Duval's running into, where they're combining schools and closing schools down?
Well, it's no secret.
That's my concern.
Public school is running into a major deficit. And so, I mean, we just saw that the Tech High is now combining with St. Augustine High School. That's a big story that's going on out
Yeah.
there. And so I'm also thinking, because you were right when you listed a lot of the things of the schools, but a lot of the ones that you listed are more southern part of the county. I'm thinking Ponte Vedra. What do they have up there? Bowls, right? Isn't Bowls up
They got
there?
the bowls. They do have like several of the churches up there do school in the church.
Okay.
There's some public schools up there. I think there's a private school up there besides both. There's another one.
Okay.
But I understand why, but my concern is, yes, we are growing rapidly, but what's that going to do to our other school systems? Like I said, is it going to cause influx of students to go there, and then we're going to lose here, and then they're going to start shutting schools down here? And then think about it like this. You have these empty school buildings. What happens to them?
Well, I think about kids, too, being displaced from their friends and the culture that they're already thriving in, and then all of a sudden they're being ripped out and being put into another one. But that's family prerogative. I get it. I looked up what Episcopal schools really do give students.
Yeah, what is
so
that?
they list off like respect. They teach kids with respect. I like that. Intellectual curiosity. I do like that too. It's not like you learn this,
But Montessori schools do that too.
Understand, but some people want a faith-based learning. I mean, that's families that are, religious and are going in with moral development. They also are smaller classes, and they're really community service oriented. I actually would have approved this if I was sitting on there. I think this is a really cool idea, and giving an option. It's only 850 students out of like a sea. If you look at some of these public schools, they have
Right.
they have the pods and the runoff classrooms, and they're squeezing 30 kids into one classroom. They're not going to get that most
Right.
academic attention. So,
Well-
I was a private school kid. My sister was a public school kid.
I was a public school kid.
So we are totally different ends. And now look at my sister. She is now a principal at a private school,
but
right?
the school received unanimous approval from both the planning agency and the county commission, meaning local leadership supported the proposal after reviewing traffic flow, land use, and infrastructure plans.
Yeah.
The campus will include academic buildings, athletic fields, parking areas, and a preserved buffer zone to minimize disruption of nearby homes.
Right.
But neighbors voiced concerns about traffic, safety during peak school hours,
Typical.
which is
We
common,
know,
all of that.
All right, so we'll see what happens. Sylvia Brown, I hear you, I feel you, and I love you in comments right now, I know. All right, let's move on to...
We got to go on Old Town Trolley.
Let's do it.
Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. New year, same face? Absolutely not. St. Johns County and St. Augustine, it's time to put your best face forward with About Face Aesthetics. The Legends of Glow are back with their Friday facials featuring the new Fassage, their signature face massage that has locals buzzing. And if you're ready to level up your skin game, listen closely. They've got prepaid trio packages. That's pure main character energy. These 3 high-level treatments are for a very special price. And if you want more, because of course you do, boo, load up on the Beauty Bank and score 20% off of prepaid packages, or go boldly with buy 2, get 1 free, because glow should never come alone. You gotta go check out this new year, a new glow, and some iconic faces at aboutface.guru. Book it today, boo. We'll see you there.
All right, you guys want a cute dog story?
I always want a cute dog story.
I got a cute dog story. All right, Sonny, it's actually a really happy story. Here's one that hits your human button right in the middle of your chest. In Las Vegas, a dog was left behind at the airport.
Jesus.
Who does this?
Oh,
Totally alone, no flight, no board, no luggage, just him, confused, abandoned, and staring at departures that weren't coming. Then Officer David, what a name. What a name. What a mensch. Now listen, police don't have to adopt animals, all of the animals that they rescue. They don't even have to put a nameplate on their squad car that says official good boy finder, but Officer David did exactly that. He brought this poor pup home and made him family. And just like that, dessert dust to doggy bliss, desert. I have another. Desert dust to doggy bliss. It's kind of story that reminds you the simple truth that sometimes being saved becomes the savior's favorite chapter. This dog didn't just get rescued, he got chosen.
So this dog was in Las Vegas at the airport.
Right.
The woman had said, oh no, he's a service dog. Well, the dog didn't have any of the proper documentation because guess what? He really wasn't a service dog. She ordered the vest on Amazon, slapped it on the dog.
Rude.
She goes, well, I have to get on my flight. They're like, well, you need to do something with your animal. It cannot get on the plane. So she tied the dog to where you get on the plane, what's that called? The gate. She tied the dog there, boarded her flight. The dog's sitting there and if you watch the footage, it's very sad. The emergency responders come. Officer David is there. And the woman, when she got off the plane at her destination, she was immediately arrested, slapped with 6 counts of animal cruelty, including neglect. Now is on the registry, can't own another pet. And the officer adopted him. They named the dog JetBlue because that was the airline.
I love that.
So
I love that. And that lady was such a big creep for doing that. So I like that there's a happy ending there.
And you know what I like? I like my throwback.
Okay.
My throwback throwdown. This is Late Bloomer Legends. First up, we're going with Cher in 1998.
Do you believe in love after love? I can feel something inside me say,
I really don't
think you're strong enough. No.
Cher was, at 52 years old, the oldest female artist at the time to have a #1 on the Hot 100.
First one to use auto-tune.
First one to use auto-tune. Britney Spears, you're welcome. And then let's do another one of my favorites. You're simply the best.
Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I ever met. You're stuck on your heart.
Tina's solo career exploded in her 40s after leaving an abusive marriage. She was 44 when Private Dancer launched her global comeback.
Private dancer. I love Tina Turner.
She did not bounce back, people. She detonated like a rocket.
What's your favorite Tina Turner song?
Oh, geez. My favorite is Big Wheels
Keep on turning. Proud Mary. Yeah,
that's my favorite.
Mine is Steel Claw, and it's a hard one to find, but it is such a good song. We used to play it on the spin bike all the time.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
And last but not least, this is actually one of my favorite songs by Donna Summer. Let's dance, the last dance. Let's dance, the last dance tonight. Yes.
I love it.
She won an Academy Award and a Grammy. This song famously begins slow and builds into disco euphoria.
Yeah.
Symbolizing slow burn into full power confidence. She became the queen of disco in her late 20s and kept evolving even before.
She was my very first diva I ever fell in love with was Donna Summer. And we had the Bad Girls album, remember?
Bad Girls. That's actually
what... Looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening.
Bad Girls is actually about prostitutes.
I don't care. I love all of it.
Toot toot.
Beep
beep.
Yeah. All right, Sunshine Shenanigans. I got a good one today. Wi-Fi and Vengeance, a love story in 4 network names. Gather round. No! Let me tell you about modern romance here. No Romeo and Juliet business here. We're talking about Router and Regret. So picture it. San Diego, shout out to our San Diego peeps,
Lord.
Lady Ashim. Apartment complex, a casual neighborhood barbecue, burgers flipping, someone's Bluetooth speaker aggressively playing early 2000s. We love you. And suddenly the Wi-Fi list refreshes. At first, it's innocent. Cheater, surveillance, van 3. Now listen, I'm at a barbecue and I see a network pop up. I'm not reaching for a hot dog. I'm reaching for the binoculars. People start whispering. Someone checks the parking lot. Someone else Googles how many surveillance vans does the FBI have.
Oh my God,
a
stop.
neighbor texts their mom. Then it starts to update. FBI monitoring unit number 12.
Oh.
Now the burgers are burning. The group chat is now really thriving. And you think it's over. The final act, ask him about Kelly. These are all different Wi-Fi names. Like you can click and like, you know.
Oh my God, stop.
So Sonny's not Kelly. Nothing destabilizes a man faster than a well-paced Kelly. The neighbors are spiraling. The one guy thinks he's in a documentary. Another neighbor is watering his plans purely for intel. Meanwhile, our unsuspecting ex-boyfriend is inside, blissfully unaware, living his life until his boss texts him a screenshot of the Wi-Fi list with one simple message. Everything good at home? Imagine explaining that at work. Yeah, sorry, Steve. It's not the FBI. It's just unresolved emotions. Now, here's the part that it takes it to petty to poetic. The password changes on his Wi-Fi, which is now Own Up 2026.
Oh, jeez.
Not subtle, not encrypted, just accountability and punctuation. Police get involved, not property damage, no chaos in the streets, just one apartment complex that will never be the same. Because in 2026, breakups do not end with tears. They end with network notifications. And if there's one lesson here, Sonnies, it's this: change your password.
Oh my God,
but more
stop.
importantly, resolve your drama before the neighbors get the Wi-Fi access. So essentially, his girlfriend was putting up like he's a cheater, but it was
Yeah.
like all these different Wi-Fi channels. Whoa, she like went real rogue on that
is
one.
freaking awesome.
Then he couldn't change them because she changed that
She locked
password
it.
up. So then I guess he pressed charges with the police of like something damaging digital property or
this
something.
is hilarious to me.
Weird, yeah.
Yes, girl. All right, so this letter today for Dear Marvelous Mel comes from Caleb in Minnesota.
Oh, Caleb.
Oh,
hey.
yeah. Right? Isn't that how they
Oh,
talk?
yeah. Is that from you or my gown?
Yeah.
I told you I moved the car.
Dear Mel, my girlfriend and I moved in together, and she bought a decorative ladder.
Oh, I know what this is.
It holds nothing. It does nothing. It simply leans.
You could put blankets on the different.
Yeah, when I asked her what it was for, she said, vibes.
It is.
Is this interior design or am I living inside of a Pinterest board?
Oh, get over yourself, Caleb.
First of all, the ladder can be used for several things. Some people decorate it for function. Some people decorate it for aesthetics. You're not fighting furniture. You're fighting your own identity.
Mm-hmm.
Let her have her ladder. Shut your mouth. Sit down. If you don't like it, go buy something else.
I mean, Caleb, she's just
Shut
doing.
up.
Yeah, you need to grow up or
Leave
grow
her
a set. One or the other.
alone.
All right, Sonny, square off those shoulders. Sit up straight. You were not built to play background noise in your own life. You were built to tilt the axis. Stop negotiating with fear like it pays rent. It does not belong here. Burn the draft. Send the email. Book the flight. Tell the truth that has been pacing inside of your chest. You are not too much. You are voltage. You are weather. You are the reason the room recalibrates. Do not shrink to fit into small imaginations. Expand the walls and introduce themselves. This week is not about surviving. It's about detonating doubt. Walk in knowing you are the lucky one to be here, and walk out knowing that you were lucky that you showed up. Strike the match and be the wildflower.
Ooh, snaps
Yeah.
for you. Special thanks to Renee for coming in on Renee Wednesday from Tully St. Augustine, letting us know all that's going down and a fun way to learn history.
And the Sunshine Brigade will be back at 3 o'clock for Addie's Reddit Rundown Report and Afternoon Delight. We love you
Yes.
guys. Hit that share button.
Bye,
Bye
guys.
Sunnies.